upset, from the loss. But we're ready to play though.
You didn't have a lot to show for it, obviously, but did it feel at times like you guys were able to do positive things and grind out yardage on offense?
Yes, and like the first drive, we came out there and everybody was together, and I guess things didn't go as planned as we wanted to go, but we came out here, I guess, a couple days ago and fixed it up. So get ready for New Mexico next week.
How's your health, Isaac?
I'm good. Just ready to get out there for this next game.
What was it like for you, missing 2 weeks of training camp?
It was hard, because obviously we not that deep, back there in the backfield, and seeing the guys out there, especially the young guys out there, go and take it most of the reps. And me wanting to get out there and grind with the team, because fall camp was hard. Can't say, it's not easy. It's never easy, but I just wanted to be out there with the team. So we heard it to sit back and watch.
Were the coach have to hold you back a couple of days? Were you days you thought you could practice, and they said, well, Isaac, take it easy?
Not really. I guess it was on me. Whenever I felt that I could go out there and give my best, I decided to hop in.
You guys, you and James each only had 9 carries on Monday night. Did you feel like you ever really got in a rhythm running the ball, or was it did you get enough carries to make that happen?
I felt when I was in there, I would get a rhythm, and Coach, he rotates, as he feels necessary, and we just go with that flow.
Ultimately, would you guys like to, not necessarily you personally, but just the running backs in general, more than 18 carries in a game for the running backs?
Yeah. Like for us, we just love having the ball in our hands. So anytime, we get a chance to carry the ball, it's a privilege.
It's always every back wants 30 carries a game. But I feel like you guys can have a pretty effective attack, like alternating you and James, kind of rotating back and forth, splitting the carries like that.
Yes, however he wants to do it. Even she, cracking that day, if he wants to put everybody in, and that's fine with me as long as we're getting these yards.
How was it running behind your line? You had those guys at new positions, a couple new guys. They didn't do too bad, huh?
They come out there and they're ready to play every time, and it's always fun running behind them because we line up in the huddle. You can just see the fire in their eyes, and it inspires us.
How was your first experience watching Tyler Boyd run up close and personal in a live game?
He's nice, and I look at him at practice, and he always comes out there ready to compete. Just seeing him make plays on a big field, it was a privilege watching him.
Going back to that first drive you mentioned, did FSU adjust something after that threw you guys off?
I can't really say that they threw us off, so to say, but we just didn't finish the things, didn't take care of the things we need to take care of. I say, not taking anything away from them.
Is your knee strong enough to handle more than 9 carries?
Yeah.
Could you have more? No, I'm serious. You were hurt. You missed a good part of training camp, and you only had 9 carries. Do you think you could have had 15 or 20?
Oh yeah, I can handle whatever they throw at me.
So there's no pain in the knee any longer?
Yeah, no pain. I'm ready to go.
What was your impression of James when you were watching him run the ball when he was out there?
Just like with Tyler, watching him in practice, watching James, it's always fun watching him. He's so big, and he carries that 240 or something. He carries that real nice, and just to see him run with all that weight, it's fun watching him.
Did you give him any advice, before you guys took the field on Monday night?
I didn't have to. I looked in his eyes. He was ready to go. He was focused, and, determined. And,
When you see a guy like that running the ball in practice and you can't practice, they give you more incentive to get out there and get your job back.
Yeah, just see him run, it inspires me, as long as see a Crockett run, it's a quick foot himself, and you can just tell that they're having fun, and makes you want to go out there and have some fun too.
So maybe you're building some depth in the running back core?
Yeah.
You have James, and Malcolm didn't play much, but hopefully you're building some depth. It'll be running back by committee, maybe.
Yes, and like I said, however coach wants to rotate us, we're fine with it.
Now that you're back and healthy, are you two and James, are you guys pretty competitive with one another, or is it just friendly competition?
I say it's friendly competition, but we will, talk to each other about missing certain reads, and I guess being soft, sort of say if something happens, somebody lineman hits us, and we kind of go backward a little bit. We give each other some fire about that.
Felix Jones with your high school, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he's only the second best back to come out of it.
Yeah, I see him. I saw him last week out there with the Steelers. It's a coincidence. It's a small world. I say that he ended up out there.
How much older is he than you? Several years?
Yeah, it's a few years, probably 7. I think.
Was he the kind of back that the younger kids sort of looked up to?
Yeah.
Do you remember him playing in high school?
Well, I don't really remember him playing, but when I got into school, we'd see some film on him, and he'd come back and do his camps or whatnot. I went to a couple of his camps. Kind of look up to him, watch his highlights and stuff before games sometimes.
You haven't had a chance to chat with him over here?
Not yet.
With the weekend off coming up, I mean, the next couple days, is that about separating yourself from the frustration of the first game, or is there something specifically Monday that you're going to try to work on the next few days?
I mean, just getting in and just watching more of them and picking up on the personnel that seeing the things that they do and getting used to it before the game.
Things can't get much tougher after Florida State. Huh? That's probably about as tough as it gets.
It'll take every game the same, just come out there ready to